we're going to go down that rabbit hole a little bit
Sure.
into
Mm-hmm.
theories.
Mm-hmm.
What are some proposed ideas of how this communication happens?
Yeah, so this is definitely not my realm, but I can summarize what I know just being adjacent to this realm. But so the thought is that a fungus this can be an intermedium between, let's say, two trees because they share a similar space in the soil, and a lot of fungi are not super particular who they associate with. Some of the ectomycorrhizal fungi, the kind that make mushrooms, are more sensitive to tree species, for example. But let's say we have two trees, the same species here and here. I could show you on my wall. They could connect below ground with the mycorrhizal fungi, and that fungi could and essentially allow those trees to talk to each other, communicating some sort of signal. This is a thing, this mother tree concept is something that is become very popular in science and is only partially supported by some science. Yeah.
Is there, if we go into your realm,
Yeah.
AMF,
Mhm.
is there communication happening between those and the plant? Is it just chemical? Because people who've listened to the podcast, they know, okay, AMF, there's a trade happening. We're
Yeah.
trading sugars for
For
stuff.
phosphorus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, but many things. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How,
there is some selectivity going both ways. So we've done some studies where we take a plant and put its roots in two different pots. And in pot A, we have a fungus that's, let's say, amazing at acquiring phosphorus. And in pot B, we have a fungus that's not. And the plant can tell what fungi is giving it more phosphorus and can then allocate more roots to that fungus. So in that way, it can use space to segregate where it's giving its sugars to feed which fungi. So they can definitely be specific. And the reverse is also true. Some plants give out more carbon than others, and fungi require carbon to grow. They can't fix their own carbon. They can only be fed by these plants. And so some plants are better at feeding the fungi than others.
are roots a direct link to fungal relationships? So if you see abundant, dense root mass, does that mean more fungi in the soil
Ah,
for
I would
trades?
say this is also a misconception I see a lot in especially in the cannabis world. For some reason, they show these big, beautiful root systems, tons of fine roots. What I see often, especially with these prairie plants, that when they have a really happy fungal community that's doing the work, that's their beneficial fungal community, they actually have less roots. So they can devote more energy to above ground resources and have fewer fine roots because the fungi are essentially acting like roots for them. The fungi are out in the soil, farming the resources and giving it to those coarse roots. And then the plant can actually allocate a lot less energy to fine roots.